Shalom. It is Prophet T with a capital T. And I am here with another video. And the somewhat of the title, the capital of what I'm going to be talking about is what it's like to be awakened in a slumbering world / what it's like to recognize your true angelic state in a world full of demons. Now, I first want to say, when you first turn over from blindness to wokeness, when you first transition from dark to light, you are up for a battle, and you're sacrificing a lot. And first of all, you got to understand that you will be perceived as crazy by a lot of things, especially if you're like a prophet or you're speaking out, you know what I'm saying, about your beliefs or what you believe in. You're going to be perceived as crazy by a lot of people. And you have to be okay with accepting that. Because like I said, they're asleep. They are still, their spiritual eyes are not open. You know what I'm saying? They're still blinded by the ways of this world. They still got demons covering, their eyes for real, like covering their minds, blocking off things in them mentally and, internally, which is why they think you're crazy, because they didn't come into that realization yet about this world and this atmosphere. So you have to understand that you really can't get offended for them, perceiving you as crazy, because they don't know. You're woke. You know what this world is really made of. You see those demons and entities on those people. You feel their energy, and you know you're not crazy. They don't know. They don't get it. They don't understand. So you really can't get mad at them for calling you crazy, judging you, criticizing you. It don't matter. Second thing on what it's like to be woke in a sleepy world. I would say it's a lot of spiritual warfare. And depending on how, now don't get it twisted, everybody's going to go through spiritual warfare, but depending on how strong your calling is, on what you have to do on this earth, it definitely varies. Like, if you got a strong calling, if you got a lot of lives are in your hands, you know what I'm saying, you will be attacked as soon as you wake up to the second you lay your head on that pillow. And I'm trying to tell you, you will be attacked. You will be spiritually attacked. The devil will jump in people around you, your closest ones, your family members. As soon as you choose lightness, all hell breaks loose. Because in Satan's eyes, it's like, how dare you choose the winning side? How dare you wake up? How dare you recognize the tactics and the schemes? How dare you choose the path that God created for you? How dare you? How dare you try to break them generational curses? That spirit, that drunken spirit, been in your family for 6-7 generations. Now, how dare you try to come along and break it? It's a slap in the face to Satan when you choose light over darkness. It's like the utmost disrespect. So you got to understand that you will be attacked in every which way, and don't you dare put down your armor. Don't you dare, get comfortable, because just in that little crack of comfortability that you're in, the devil will slip right in and attack you. I'm trying to tell you, man. Oh, and also I want to say, if anybody's confused, no, I am not Muslim. I'm not going to explain why I'm wearing this veiling scarf, but just educate yourself. And I'm not being smart. Google is free, and YouTube and YouTube is free. So just educate yourself on Christians and veiling, So I'm not Muslim. I am a Christian. I am a Jesus Christ believer, a God follower, all of that. I'm not Muslim. No disrespect to their religion though, but I'm not Muslim. Just saying that. Anyway, where was I at? So I think that was the second point I made. Now the third one, what is it like to be woke in a sleeping world? You will lose a lot of friends. You will lose a lot. And not just friends, like you'll lose family too. It can be really lonely because you got to understand that when you are woke, you see things are so, your whole mindset is changed about a lot of people and a lot of things. So it's like a shift, man, that deception, all those lies that was fed to you from your family, from family traditions, from traditions, period, from just worldly things. All of that stuff crumbles and deteriorates, and that hidden knowledge is installed, and it's very beautiful. You learn a lot of things, man, when you're finally woke, but it's also scary, and it could be lonely, it could be sad sometimes. But like I said, you were made for it. You were chosen. God chose you. He wouldn't have chose you if he knew you couldn't handle it, if you couldn't take the heat. He wouldn't have chose you, period. So it can be lonely. You will lose a lot of people. Like for me, I'm solo dolo, and I mean that. I'm not even like being dramatic when I say there's not one family member, there's not one person that has the same blood running through my veins that I communicate with, that I associate myself with. I am so low. I don't live with my family members anymore. Mind you, all of this stuff broke loose when I started to wake up. When I chose the path God had for me. When I decided to pay attention, when I decided to look at what he was trying to show me, and then I chose it. I was like, okay, so this is who, when he was showing me who I was, and I decided, okay, well, I'm gonna get on track then. I'm gonna do what I'm gonna step into my calling. I'm gonna do what he created me to do. I don't even live with my family anymore. I don't talk to them. None of them. So many relationships broke. So many things broke. So many things started. Let's not even talk about the spiritual warfare. Let's not talk about the demons. Let's not talk about the entities. Let's not talk about the witchcraft. Let's not talk about it. I'm telling you, that's a whole nother topic for a whole nother time. But like when you choose light over darkness, a lot of stuff happens. Like it gets crazy. It gets so-called wicked. It gets real crazy. But and another thing, how it feels. I want to get into like the emotions part, like how it really feels to be around so many people who are like blind. Well, first of all, for me, it makes me feel different. Because there's so many things I know, so many things I recognize on people. I can feel, I've always been a big person on energy, and I always had a strong intuition. You know, I was always that crazy psychic friend. I was always that friend that would say something, predict the whole situation before it happened, or say something about a person before they even got to introduce themselves. And then I would be viewed as crazy until it would just happen. Everybody would look at me like, how the hell did you know? You know? So it makes me feel different because everyone, and especially when I get into topics with certain people, when I start talking about things with certain people, and it's like the conversation kind of, sorry, that's my dog. Sorry. The conversation kind of goes left because it's two different mindsets. It's two different understandings. They don't understand what I understand. So it definitely makes me feel different. Sometimes in a bad way, sometimes in a good way, but I definitely feel different. I definitely feel set apart, which is why I don't really, be connecting with people. I don't be talking to people. I don't be fooling with people. Another way being woke in a sleeping world makes me feel is it can feel kind of scary. Because like I said, there's a lot of things that comes after you. As soon as you choose lightness, and let me make an example. Have you thought about how Christians are persecuted? They're literally killed. They get filthy looks. Like it's a lot. But people of this world, people who are not, just regular people, they fit in. They're accepted. But as soon as you choose Christianity, as soon as you try and do the right thing, have you noticed, like, and yes, of course you noticed it, but have you really thought about why is it that when you choose light, when you choose God, when you choose to represent God, you get criticized, you get judged, you get rejected, people have been killed? Why is that? Don't you think it has to be something? Don't you think it has to be something? And the people of this world, the people who are not, not really repping for God, not doing nothing for God, people who don't believe in God, they live in lavish. But the people who choose God go through the most. It's something hidden there. It's something Satan is mad at you about. It's something Satan doesn't want you. It's something hidden. It has to be. It's something hidden. Like, have anybody really thought about that? There is no way that when you choose God, all of this nonsense starts happening to you for no reason. No. There's something there. You doing something right. It's something you choose, and that's life changing. It's something. You doing something right. So when I kind of digressed a little bit and I kind of forgot what I was initially talking about, but when I chose the lightness, like when I fully decided to stop doing certain things, like when I really stepped into it, so many things, it could be really scary because so many things started attacking me and I didn't even know what it was. That's crazy, man. Didn't even know what it was. I know what it was. I know what it is now, but before I was really being attacked, like from so many people, so many entities, just so many things, all areas in my life. I was just being full-blown attacked. And ironically, it was when I decided to step in my full calling with Christ. No, that's not a coincidence. Absolutely not. Like I said, it could be scary because there's a lot of things that happen to chosen people. There's a lot of things that happen to gifted people. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of things that happen to God-fearing people who's walking that walk that they really can't say anything about because people don't understand. They're asleep. They don't get it. So it's a lot of things you can't really talk about, but at the same time, there is people who know. Like I have a lot of people, or had a lot of people that would see me and walk up to me, and they just knew. Like they would just start saying, like there was this one guy, like there's this so near my school, it's like this little, almost like a little, not like a park, but it's like some like field area, a lot of benches, and it's a real chill little area. And I was chilling down there, just sitting, you know what I'm saying? And a dude, an older guy, he came over, like he was walking, like, cause like it was stairs and stuff, and he was walking up and he seen me and he was like, he at first I thought he was like being really dramatic, but I mean he was really animated, but then I started to listen to more of what he was saying, and I realized that's one of them. Okay, that's one of them. Like, he recognized me and at first, then I recognized him. Not that we know each other, absolutely not, but I'm saying in the spirit, because he started telling me things about myself. There was no way that he knew that. It was because he recognized, you know what I'm saying, who I was. Like, he started saying things like, and girl, don't you worry about them demons. They can't get to you. They can't, like, he was saying things that nobody could have possibly known. So I was like, okay, that's one of them. You know what I'm saying? He knows he's one of them. So it kind of was a aha moment, like a moment of relief, because I finally ran into somebody who sees like me, who understands. They get it, you know? Somebody who's woke, because he recognized me. He recognized exactly who I was, but so what was I saying? Yeah, I digress a lot and I forget a lot. I don't even remember what I was saying. But yeah, he recognized me, and then I recognized him, and then we started talking for a little bit. We actually was sitting there for an hour talking. He was an older guy, and like he was just spitting facts. But anyway, so it can be kind of scary and lonely because a lot of people just don't understand. But there are also a lot of people who recognize you. That you could feel their energy. They can feel yours. But let me tell you something. I'm going to tell you this now. Everyone who, and you see, I had to learn this at first. Everyone who recognizes you. Now, if you're chosen, you know what I'm saying? You're just finding out who you are. You just finding out you got some type of gift. There's something different about you. You're just finding out something about yourself. And you feel lonely because you can't tell your friends. Your friends are not your friends anymore. As soon as you wake up, you know what I'm saying, you falling out with your friends, everything just going left. So you feel lonely, you don't got nobody to talk to. Then you finally run into somebody that just randomly recognizes you. They're looking at you kind of funny. They're giving you this little infatuated look. You know what I'm saying? And if you know, you know. Okay? And if you don't, then you don't. But if you know, you know. Do not latch on to everybody that recognizes you, because just because they have spiritual eyes does not mean they're good spiritual eyes. A lot of people, they recognize what's in you. Yes, they see like you see, but there's a lot of people who want to use you. They'll start talking to you and get close to you because they want to take what you have. And people, a lot of Christians, a lot of God-leading people don't talk about these things, but this is very real. People, you got to be careful with those people who just get close to you, those people you just randomly connect with and feel with, because yes, sometimes it's a blessing, but Satan sends blessings too. You know what I'm saying? You just woke up from the Matrix. You just woke up from being blind. Then somebody is sent to you and you're like, oh snap, okay, I finally got somebody who knows. Baby, no. You got to be very careful, because those people will use you, especially if you fresh out the world. If you fresh into it and then you don't know that much, then you get to talking, you know what I'm saying? They say, yeah, I see something in you. I feel something in you. You set apart. I see it. They get to talking and you know what I'm saying? You just got into it. Your eyes just opened up. So you know what I'm saying? You get to talking. Yeah, I just got into it. I fell out with my friends. I'm still trying to learn this. That's bait right there. You get to talking. You get all happy and comfortable because you finally found somebody that's like you. That's bait. That's bait right there. They use you. You know what I'm saying? They get even more closer to you because, you know what I'm saying, they're trying to learn. They can attempt to steal what you have. They can try and cause mayhem in your life. Everyone who has spiritual eyes does not have good spiritual eyes. And that's what I'm saying. So it's very dangerous. It is very good when you wake up because you feel things differently. You experience things differently. You get to talk to God one-on-one. That's dope. There are people who are literally trying to prove the existence of God, and you get to literally conversate with this man. That's dope. But there is a good side to it, but also a scary side and dangerous side to being woke. So you will fall out with a lot of people that you thought was your family, your friends, your forevers, your ride or dies. You will fall out with those people. But let me tell you something. God will replace all those people. He ain't going to take nothing from you. He ain't going to let you lose anything without replacing it times 10. You just got to be patient. You got to have that blind faith. You know what I'm saying? And you can't take nobody with you. Because that's another thing. You can't, well, maybe I could just talk to what's the name once in a while. Nah. God is telling you to let that person go for a reason. You keep continuously falling out with that person for a reason. That situation keeps, you know what I'm saying, keeps being interfered with for a reason. So it gets crazy, but it's all worth it in the end. It's all worth it in the end, man. It's all worth it. So that was what I had to say or whatever. I've been trying to do this little video for like a couple days, but I finally got to it. And I'm going to do my next one pretty soon. So, yeah. That was pretty much it. I might do a video on how I do my veiling scarf. Wrap that thing on up. I might do a video on that. I'm gonna start posting way more. I'm gonna be a little bit more intimate on here, you know what I'm saying? Because I want to develop that little connection. I want this to be real and trill and genuine. I want you to feel me, you know what I'm saying? I want you to really feel me. I'm gonna give a lot of advice on here. I'm gonna do a lot. I'm gonna start like, I'm gonna start like 6-7 more platforms. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. I'm gonna continue to persevere. I'm gonna do what I do. I don't care what nobody got to say about it. And there are a lot of people who are judging me. A lot of people I used to associate with that I don't deal with no more. A lot of people are watching me. A lot of people are judging me. But that's all right, because that's their business. Their opinions on what I do and what I'm doing now don't got nothing to do with me. So, yes, that was my video on how it is and how it feels to be in a world full of sleeping people and you wide awake. It's crazy and it's hectic, you know what I'm saying? But I'm going through this for a reason. God ain't gonna put me in this situation knowing I can't make it out. So, yeah. I'm gonna post in I may post again tomorrow, next day. Real soon. Yeah, that was my video. Prophet T out. I love my cheeks. They're just so bubbly. But anyway, yeah. So, shalom. See you in the next video.